Hello everybody, this is House Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play the Banner Saga. In the previous episode, we got off to a bloody start, having to rescue the governor, a friend of our Ubin, from some bandits who wished to take over, well, this city, Strand. Now, we're headed to the Great Hall to rest up for tomorrow's journey. -1 supplies. At dawn, you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with a sun that never moves. Governor's crest adorns the supply letters. All there, just as promised, to your mild surprise. You wonder if Eric had anything to do with that. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner is already there. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Mogir steps forward, Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. We're ready. You follow Mogir and the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think? Ouch. Alright, making our way across the world to who knows where. And we're using up 6 supplies every day. Hope we'll have enough to get to where we need to go. Morale's also going down as well. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Mogir, cracking open mead casks. From our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout the camp. Let us toast to Wagner. You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between Men and Varl. The others join in. Ludin's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually, you sit down beside Wagner. Let's chat with him. Thanks for the speech, slurs Wagner. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Mogir, I thought the damned governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? He tried. Then he asked me to clean up his mess. For your benefit, turns out. I'd have given the job to you, too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after this business with Ludin? Hopefully the boy goes back to Arborang, on his own, and I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something. Starting to sound like Hakon. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Haha, don't you miss the fight, Ubin? You down your meat instead of replying. Wagner slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but this... Pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be, warriors would follow you for what you'd done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm the next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Varl. They've always been muddy, Wagner. Wagner stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. You rise groggily, the campsite a casualty of merriment. Mogir is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin, stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Wagner. You're needed. Ah, it's Ludin. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Wagner releases a caged yawn, and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. Along to Grofheim. We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on a map. Oh, good, we get some exposition on the places in the world. This is a map of the world. You can explore by panning with right stick, zoom with the RS, yada yada. The location of your caravan is indicated here by Ubin's icon. The world map is covered with many locations and holds much lore. You can explore the map at any time by selecting locations, yada yada. Horon. Long snowfields, tall mountains, and sparse woods of Horon used to be a gathering place of dredge during the Second Great War. As Varl pushed them ever northward, they took the land and settled it themselves, preferring the cold expanses over the warm, busier lands of men to the south. Now the territory is almost entirely Varl. Adabrak Peaks. Let's see, when the first Varl warriors trudged north to discover new lands, the Bradabrek Peaks were thought to be the edge of the world. Their summits often disappear into the clouds, and unlike other mountain ranges, a pass-through was never found. That is, until the Varl king Einar and had the Bura Pass built, a bridge that takes 3 days to cross. Let's see, when you're finished... Grofheim. Last home of the Varl and seat of their power. Founded by Arnfanir, the second Varl king. Though the Varl have moved around a lot, most consider Grofheim their capital. The deeds of Varl are honored here, and all warriors of worth are buried at the foot of the Two Spears, where they are said to become part of the Varl's march itself. Now, I could keep going on about all this, but really, yeah, there's not enough for this. Well, not enough time. We head north, then east past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand. Going to be a long march. Should have drank last night, Ludin. Why not take the ships to Skrymirstead? What's the point of marching? Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the long ships. Too bad, though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skrymirstead. A half-sunken city crawling with dredge, Prince. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Ludin exhales through his nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flap as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Vognir. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off, too. Ludin's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Vognir. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vetterfell if we're lucky. Camp. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the Heroes tent. You can pass time by using the Rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. A high morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any character in a mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to get back on the road. Okay. Select the Heroes tent. Let's see, yeah. Use blah blah blah, promote ranks, and learn about abilities. I don't know, let's go Gunnulf. He got a promotion. So use the learn about units' abilities. Tempest, okay. Heavy impact. Character hits so hard that any enemy standing adjacent to his target on a strength attack takes 1 strength damage from the shockwave. Hitting a large target like a Varl or Dredge who takes up 4 tiles can potentially cause an impact across many more victims than hitting a single tile target such as human. And, well, he can get promoted, so let's promote him. Let's see, the greatest warriors on the battlefield are those who live past their first battles. Start a journey down the path to legend. Okay. Higher stats, increase your item rank. Are you sure you want to promote for 5 renown? Yeah, why not? This unit has points available to spend on improving stats. Activate one of the plus buttons above. I don't know. Plus to strength. Should I give him more armor? He took a lot of damage last fight, so... armor? And a bit of strength. Maybe I should go for... no, he's not really meant for breaking if that's his maximum. Yeah, that should do it. Unfortunately, nobody else has got a rank up, so not much I can do for them. Let's see, Gunolf. Let's see, on our bodyguards, to help transport gold. Gunolf is the only one from the original group still alive, and for good reason. Yikes. Whoop. No items to equip, huh? Alright. Let's see, what's Mogir's thing? Shield Master. Hakon is a War Master. What happened to my Shield Basher? Shield Banger? Whatever. War Master, Spear Master, Warhawk. Huh. Alright. We can rest, we can do training, but I think at best we leave. Good morale.
Weatherfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to stop for long. But something tells me we won't have much of a choice. By Hatterborg, that's a lot of Varl for some missing cattle. What? A couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boy's seen men up in the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Skulfings out there here, maybe? Do they have Varl working for them? Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up. Peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got. For hundreds of Varl? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You think of squatting? You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here. Forget hundreds of... Shut up. Hear that? Where's Ludin? It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hakon takes off at a run. Of course he's causing us trouble already. Clicking a tile will automatically make a path, but you can also set waypoints. Click once to make a waypoint. Now select the next waypoint. This is often useful when you need to avoid certain tiles. Spearmen can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemy's. Now click the enemy to target. Armor blocks attacks on strength. For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there's a 10% chance the attack will be deflected. Notice the chance to hit shown above the attack button. Attack this enemy's strength. Deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. And there goes Ludin. Oh boy. Alright, let's get over here, start breaking some armor. And let's exert some willpower to do it. Holy hell. You guys doing a lot of damage. I should probably take my guy and focus on taking these guys down. Bring the pain. Breaks an enemy armor and punishes them enemies for retaliating. Break damage to target, +1 to return favor 1 round. Eh. Oh boy. We've got Sundering Impact, added strength and armor damage to target and adjacent enemies. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, I guess he sees this guy as a bigger threat. Let's try for a Tempest. Did not do much for us. Oh boy. Okay, I need you to start falling back, because you're in no shape to fight. Yeah. Alright, add a bit of willpower. We'll take out this guy out. Shield Master. Let's see, using horn to activate ally. Don't tell me he's going for good. Whenever an enemy falls in battle, one willpower star is added to your horn. Using the horn will give 1 willpower to the active ally. Uh-huh. Alright, let's take this guy out. A little more break on the armor and then we'll slaughter him. So you defeat an enemy with Shield Master. Mogir is ready for promotion. Gunnulf has been injured in battle. Yeah. Trying to get yourself killed, Ludin? What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You never seen a dredge before, boy. What kind of idiot? Break their armor first. Where did they come from? We didn't even see them. They were just there. Hakon goes to where Vognir lies face down. Future Varl King lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Vognir's dead. Oh, shit. Where did that thing come from? Shh, stay close. I think it saw us. Deployment happens before battle. Select your units, Rook and Alette. Let's see, deploy them within the blue squares. Yeah, and press Y to start. Careful, don't get too close. Let's see, select units, see information in their abilities. Splinter, +3 arm damage to dredge causes 1 arm damage to chain to all adjacent dredge. Tremble, the Scourge uses his weapon to summon an ally to the battlefield. Oh joy. Seems if I use a bit of willpower, I can get in range to attack him. Thread the needle. Let's see, hits all units between Archer and the target. Oh, great. I wish I hadn't put him there. With bonus armor break. See, orange squares indicate the range of the unit's attack. Archers, like Rook and Alette, have much longer range than melee units. Attack enemy within range. Gonna have to start breaking that armor. Oh boy. Come on. Kinda wish I'd known he was a archer beforehand, but I suppose the bow should have given it away. Okay, now I can do good damage to this guy. Unfortunately, my guy is pretty weak right now. Yay. Let's see, mark prey. There's arm break damage. All allies within range attack the marked target. Really? Eagle Eye and Hunter. Beat an enemy with an Eagle Eye. Beat an enemy with a Hunter. We gotta get better at this. Was that a dredge? Well, that looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'll be fine. The dredge attacked your cart and the yaks bolted. You spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance that direction. That food. That's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. If we hurry, we can gather them before more dredge appear. I can see them in the trees. Are you sure about this? No. We have to try. Be quick. Let calms the ox while you frantically toss supplies back into the cart. More dredge emerge, but you manage to get the cart moving again before they can close in. The colossal figures slowly recede into the distance. Sweet. Supplies. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. The more people are in the caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel displayed at the top of the screen. Most towns have supplies. Most towns will have supplies to sell as well as a few items. 18 days of supplies, huh? Alright. Normal morale. Gonna need to rest at some point.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
Oh, and who is this Ivor that you speak of? Are those more dredge right there? Yeah, looks like it. Something tells me we're not going to be able to stay at home. At least not for long. Ivor! The enormous varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back, Huntmaster. Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge. Everywhere. Dredge? How did they get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. Fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Damn it. They'll be here soon if they're not already. We hear screams. From the outskirts, people are running toward the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys and his group of fighters. Egil, take a lit to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you, gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait, I want to help. Let them fight, Ivor. Why not invite some goats to join us too? You're asking for dead kids. I won't let anything happen to her. They'll have to deal with it sooner or later, Ivor. What now? Egil, keep your shield up. We just hold them off until everyone's inside, then we figure out what to do next. More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. Alright, let's head for the houses. Sure enough, Dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivor shakes his head, unknowingly. That's a bad sign. Turn order. Units will move in the order you place them from left to right. This initiative order is very important when setting up strategies. For example, put archers after melee units so that they can stay safe behind your heavy hitters. Okay, fine. Alright, let's do this. Oh, wait, we got this. Well, that's bracelet. Lovingly made by a hunter's wife to keep her daughter safe from harm. I guess I'll... Looks like it gives me... +1 armor, +1 strength, +1 will. Yeah, I'll give it to Alette. Alright, ready for battle. Okay, yeah. No, he's going up there. Rook and Alette are Rook and Alette are sticking to the back. Let's see. He takes the front here. He takes the front here. Alright. Let's do this. The one with the shield looks like trouble. Let me handle him. Yeah, let the Varl handle him. Battering ram. Let's see, multiple tiles doing armor break damage. Eh. Well, I can't use it right now, so end turn. Ooh. Stonewall, let's attack this one. Start breaking them. Why do I even bother putting people there? Actually, I should probably be better off doing strength damage so that he can't do any strength damage to me. Alright, go for the battering ram on this guy. Wow, that did not do much. Well, do strength damage to him so he can't do any to me. Well, he can now. Yeah, figured as much. Focus on the big guy. I can only do 2 damage to him, though. But if I use some willpower, I'll finish him off. Can thread the needle, and I think I will. Yeah, not as much as I would have liked. Okay, I need to take this guy's strength down. Yep, saw that coming. Okay, let's move her back. Go for the attack. Yeah, this guy sucks. I can't really do all that much to him. Okay, yeah, I really need to work on figuring out the strategy of this game. Ooh, also I'm out of time for this episode. Was not paying attention. Okay, so break's a lot more important than I realized. Okay, fine. Okay, finish him off. Oh boy, unfortunately my guy is not in a good way right now. Well, in a good spot right now. No, do not stonewall, attack. Ugh. No, I want you to attack. Fine. I might have to redo this battle. I mean, if you can keep this guy distracted for me. No, do not do that. Move back. Okay, no longer a threat to either of us. Finish him. Oh boy. Let's see, Aletta's ready for promotion at the very least. Ivor has been injured. Rook has been injured. Once I get a handle on how the AI works in this, I'm sure I'll be able to do a better job of it. Difficulty. Combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty of battle if it leaves you frustrated or you find yourself needing a tougher challenge. Use the options menu to change difficulty. Don't worry, you can change the difficulty at any time and it has no effect on the story or the choices you make. Yeah, maybe I should, but come on. Black horde is forming at the tree line. Enough of this, says Ivor, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back, then adds, Rook, I'm doing one more check of the houses around here. See if you can find anyone. Keep watch. As you turn to head back, a colossus appears around the side of a house. It suddenly looms over Alette, its face an expressionless stony mask, more terrifying than any uproar it may have produced. Time seems to slow as it pulls back its enormous mace. Shoot it with an arrow. As though second nature, you knock an arrow. Alette is standing directly between you and the dredge, making the shot perilous at best. You're off by a few inches. Stop thinking. Shoot the dredge. You let go. A second passes like an eternity. The arrow bounces off the dredge's face, inches away from what you think is an eye. It recoils, then turns upon Alette again. Eagle rushes to her side. Ivor throws himself between them, catching the mace on his shield and returns the favor, crushing the dredge's head with his shield point. The dust settles, you can see that everyone is alright. Let's get out of here, says Ivor, as he goes to check the last few houses nearby. Rook, see if you can find any more survivors and meet me in front of the hall. Right. Well, I'm gonna have to end things off there for today, because we are beyond our time limit by not too much, but more than I would most likely like. Yeah, I still need to get a handle for how the combat and the AI works in this, as you can plainly see. But, anyways, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.